Colombo Cup, and it's the second one-day international at the RPICS International Stadium, Sri Lanka versus England. And welcome to the highlights. And well, this surface, where the second game was played, was a little bit drier than the first one, and it looked brown as well. And that is how the RPICS pitch looked as the two captains settled for the toss. And the Sri Lankan captain had absolutely no hesitation in batting first after he won the toss for the second time in the series. And let's take a look at the team. Sri Lanka, no surprises that they went in unchanged, while England had one enforced change with Wilkes coming in and Zach Crawley picking up an injury. So otherwise, both teams settled and looking forward to the game. Right, we are almost set and ready to start off the action. Let's go across and join our first commentators, David Cover, in the company of Amir Sohel.
Once again, though, it is Sri Lanka batting first by choice. It worked so very well for them 2 days ago, especially with the spin bowlers taking command of the England innings in the latter part of the day. But again, we start afresh. Sri Lanka will have their targets in mind. Jamie Overton will take the first over for England, and it is Nissanka and Mashara opening the innings again for Sri Lanka, with Patrick Nissanka on strike. What a start that is. Just eased away to extra cover. Overton full and just a little bit too wide, very inviting. It's an invitation to the ball that has been received with pleasure.
And that should be the approach. Look for boundaries, because the best time for me to bat on a pitch like this is with the new ball.
That could be the first boundary of the day. Flicked away. Oh, he's got it. Second attempt. Ben Duckett might not be the tallest of men, but he was off the ground to parry it. Had the presence of mind to keep his eyes on the ball.
Looked like it. Once again, the left-hander throwing everything at the ball, forgetting to place the ball into the gap. Couldn't control the stroke, but Duckett managed to control that. The left-hander goes for 5, 16 for 1.
Kusal Mendis not out the other day. That was the innings that kept the Sri Lankan innings together. That was the base of the whole thing. And a warm welcome.
Oh, he gets it. He's picked the slow one. Relief. Blows Samaya Nissanka with the first 6 of the innings.
Talking about the sort of negative mindset you're in, because England have bowled quite well. Because there's width on that, just hold the shot for that split second longer and then go again. Great shot.
That's for this time Nissanka not missing out. At least a couple here. Duckett, he's done a lot of work out there. Oh dear, oh dear. 50 on the board. More runs. There you go. Sri Lanka moving along nicely. That run rate now grows upon 4. They'll be happy.
A little chip over the top. Now this might be taken in the deep. I think it is. Yes. Rashid strikes. It's Wilkes who catches.
So he wasn't able to get the distance. And it was a good piece of judgment from Wilkes in the deep. He had, I don't know, 10, 15 yards to make to his left just to get underneath it. But the position is nigh on perfect there. Very safe hands. So another gift for England. And the spin is obviously going to be key today for both teams. Nissanka's gone for 26. It's 58 for 2.
This is a couple of runs here, nicely worked into the gap. That might get 4. Good work. Just manages to drag it into. Oh, I think it's a boundary. Good effort. Didn't look like going all the way, but the timing and the outfield was so quick. Oh, trouble. That is trouble. Well, well, well. They're celebrating because Kusal Mendis ran rather blindly.
Thank you. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Well, the decision was very obvious. Kusal Mendis already back in the pavilion. He knew he was well out. 68 for 3. That's 4. Now that's timing for you. That's a little bit too full.
At least a couple here. This is what you need to do. Hit the gaps, run hard. Lots of spaces out there. clever from Sri Lanka. Outfield very quick, gets a boundary. It's been 55 balls since we heard the crowd roar for a boundary.
Not in control again, but he might split the gap. He does. Would you believe it? A boundary after 20 deliveries. More runs here. That's another boundary. Useful runs here. Root round the wicket. This time tossed up. Is that taken? I think he has.
Jayas just clothed it straight to Joe Root. A good low catch. Massive wicket for England. This time Jayas just found Joe Root. Gone for a well-made 40. Sri Lanka 134 for 4.
Right, now he's out here with a mission. He's not going to be tied down. Straight away makes a statement. I like that. He's going to get runs. I thought he'll look to take Rehan Ahmed on, and he's doing that.
Oh, nicely worked away, but what a catch! What a catch that was from Adil Rashid.
This is a little bit of good fortune for Jamie Overton. It was just slightly offline, flicked away. Almost flicked away with too much timing, but that is a great catch. That's a very, very fine catch. Those are mighty tough to take out there. So Lianage goes for 12, a brisk 12 from 11. The move works for England. It's now 151 for 5. So that's helped away. His leg side, just a little bit of contact with it. That's a full toss that's tucked away. This time it's away from Adil Rashid. Well, he's gone for this one, but he's hit it straight to Ben Duckett, who had not to move an inch, and had set up this situation for himself and for Sri Lanka. But look at that, straight to it.
Here goes for 45, 179 for 6.
Good hit. Skips away for 4. They did need that boundary.
Oh, not in control. He's not in control. It's taken in the deep. And another wicket at a crucial time, and this time it's Pavan Ratnayaka.
He sliced it. He knew straight away that bottom hand coming through. He was aiming leg side. 230, now suddenly could be 210 for Sri Lanka. Pavan Ratnayaka 29, 193 for 7.
Velalage. Oh no. Oh, would you believe it?
Oh boy. That would have been that. Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, a chance to have 2 in 2 and the 2 set batters. The reverse, very useful. Goes over short third, and Velalage brings up the 200.
In fact, you've got to make contact as well. Madhushan's gone. It was quite predictable what Rehan Ahmed would be doing. Madhushan, little supporting role, comes to an end.
Just couldn't get to the delivery. Look how far down he is. Out for 7, 213 for 8.
Hit well, that's 4. Good end to the over.
Now the drag, and that is, I think, taken. For a moment I thought it cleared the fielder, but Dunit Velalage holds out to the man at long on.
Had a bit of work to do in terms of judging it and getting back to the line. Skip backwards, has a little glance, just as he takes it. Last hope of probably 230. Velalage once again, that's a very valuable 20. 219 for 9.
And he certainly heard the drums. And Joe Root catches it. And Sri Lankan innings comes to an end with 3 deliveries left.
They've come out and been very, very disciplined, doing the basics right, using lots of spin options. And 219, they will fancy themselves. Asita Fernando dismissed off the very first ball that he faced for naught. Sri Lanka hold out for 290.
So right, let's see what England is after. They're after 220 in 50 overs.
No Zach Crawley today. He's got a knee injury, so he's out of contention. And what England have done is put Rian Ahmed up to the top, bringing up from the lower order up to the top order. Will Jackson, of course, came in. We saw the fact that he bowled his 10 overs during the Sri Lankan innings. So it's Rian Ahmed and Ben Duckett. But the key now for England with this chase, two things. One is a good start. And then secondly, when spin comes into play, as it certainly will, and pretty soon too, cool heads. So a length ball just outside off stump is met with a straight defensive bat. Big appeal. All the fingers gone. Well, the ball has run away down to the boundary. I am pretty certain this will be reviewed because there has to be an element of possible height here.
Ball tracking coming up now. Pitching in line, impact in line, and missing the wickets. Good. I'll get you to overturn your decision to not out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen now. Change your decision.
Way through this time. This is a ricochet, and the ricochet will do England an immense favour. Ball in. Well, there we are. Spin has its effect in the first over of this response.
Actually, it's an in-swinger. It's a seam up in-swinging. Good length ball, come out the front of the hand. Absolute beauty from Dhananjaya. Completely deceived, gone for 13. England are 20 for 1.
Well, situations like this, a chase require cool heads and experience. And if you had a menu, at the top of that menu would be Joe Root in terms of current England batsmen. Well, Root is off the mark. It looked like it might be one, but it's beaten the fielder as well. Good placement, nice timing. Quick outfield, and the ball wins.
That'll be 4. Oh, in fact, it's gone all the way. Short, was quick to get on the back foot.
By a rocking on the back foot. And then thumped the ball over long on for a 6. And had all the time in the world to decide where that ball should go.
Again, this time it'll be 4. He's got it finer. And the first ball's a 4. Just leans into it and relies on timing. Over the top, Ben Duckett's not gonna allow him to settle down.
They finished with a dot. It's 79 for 1. Joe Root starts off with a boundary. Got it. That's what Van der Sar can do, and that's what the Sri Lankan captain wanted him to do. They were desperate for a wicket.
Jaya Surya desperate for a breakthrough. Sri Lanka desperate for a breakthrough. The ball's turned back onto Ben Duckett, middling off stump. England 88 for 2.
That is a very good catch, and that is Sri Lanka.
Just held it back, but not only held it back, just held it, just drifted a little bit wider. Into the footmarks, the ball's bounced just a little bit, splice of the bat and a good catch low down. He's gone for 6 and England 97 for 3.
Squeezes it through. Joe Root. Isn't he playing this easy? Root's on 49, got a half century in the first game as well. And that's 50. Really, really well played. And look at the number of balls as well, 52. It's taken, that's his 45th 50 in ODI cricket. Joe Root, well in control, 5th in Sri Lanka. Oh, lovely shot. There wasn't a lot of width on offer. That's Harry Brook.
Ananjali Silva continuing and beautifully done. This is Harry Brook at his best. Just coming down the pitch and then going through extra cover.
And that was down the leg side. Everybody got beaten. It's a wide. 5 runs added to the total. That's close. That is close. Given. Not a lot of angle on that delivery. Dipped at the last moment for the fast bowler.
Ball tracking coming up now. Impact is in line, and umpire's call on the stumps, hitting the wickets. Adrian, I'll get you to stay with your original decision of out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen now.
Decision upheld. And a big wicket for the fast bowler, Asika Fernando.
Keeps the game alive. It keeps the game alive. Sri Lanka have got the big wicket of Joe Root. He goes for 75. England 178 for 4.
Oh, they got for it. Given, that's another one. Harry Brook this time.
England have dealt with all the pressure. They've just played in a relaxed fashion. They've done everything right. The sweep shot. There are various ways of playing this. If it's as straight as that, you dare not miss it. So that is a moment, certainly for Sri Lanka, certainly for Harry Brook. It's 189 for 5. Oh, that was in the air briefly, but it's well timed. And it's raced away. It's just bypassed that mid-wicket. Oh, again, well, that has raced away. Again, it's aerial, but it is struck firmly. Well, it's found its way through in the end. Wasn't quite as cleanly hit as some. That's beautifully struck. That is struck straight and high and far. Well, that's a beautiful shot with which to finish off this game. England have the win. A win they desperately needed after a disappointing Ashes series, after 11 consecutive away defeats in this format of the game. Harry Brook can just say, OK, and that's how we win a game. And start to think about how we do it again, or how they do it again in 3 days' time. That was the final shot. Beautiful shot, actually, from Jos Buttler. Pure timing, lovely placements, raced away for the boundary through deep mid-wicket there. And tonight, the target was always gettable as long as England just kept control of their emotions and kept control of the game. 223 for 5, beats 219. The series is now level as England take this game by 5 wickets. 1-1 it is in the series.